Alright, what is up everyone? I'm going to be showing you how to play Kha'zix in the jungle. And I'm going to go over everything you need to know to play him well, how to team fight, how to combo, and all that kind of juicy, important things. I've been playing Kha'zix for a very long time, and I'm going to be trying out the Ghost, First Strike, Domination tree. And for starters, we're going to start blue here. Blue with your Q isolation is really good. I find blue starting into like a semi-full clear to be very effective. I'll show you guys what a semi-full clear is. This is something I think is quite good. For early game goals, generally you want to play to farm up to your Dirk buy. The Dirk buy is really important because it gives you that early game power. Kha'zix has very high bonus AD ratios, but his damage overall isn't that good until you buy items. And your general thing is always to play for isolation. Your Q isolation is just very important to play around, so always be aware and always be ready to play around that kind of stuff. Here I WQ whenever I can. You want to kind of split the wolf a bit, auto a bit, the baby ones as you kind of W and kite back. There are some mechanics on the champion we're going to touch on as we play the game, but right now just focus on farming. You know, you see how I'm waiting for my Q on that, and boom. So here's what I call a semi-full clear. Instead of doing raptors, we do red. Because after red, we can either play aggressive or we can opt into something like or we can just go full clear because these jungle camps are going to be perfectly okay for us to do afterwards. When I'm playing Kha'zix, I play around priority if I'm going to do something aggressive. So here, for example, Hecarim start top side most likely, so we can just invade because we have bot priority. They're really low. This is why a semi-full clear is effective, because I got 2 of my camps. And I'm looking to be very happy about this. I think I'm going to kill her here as she's trying to base. Oh, if I killed both of them, that would have been huge. Second didn't show here, so we're just going to peek the camp and see what's going on exactly. He's probably invaded my top side, but he failed it. Or he tried to gank. Yeah, he failed. He thought I was on my top side. But there is a really good play for us, so we're happy. We're just going to do his blue and then crab. Probably not Gromp, because Gromp would be a bit greedy. And like I said, we're close to our Dirk buy, so we're pretty happy with the game state. And whenever you have a ward like this, guys, always drop it like there. This position is really good. It's a very good position. You just got to really go for that angle there. So here I'm going to Q him back. And this vision is really good because it shows a Gromp, and it shows exactly when the other jungler will start his Gromp, which is a very important timer. Even though I have bot side camps up, I'm actually just going to back and get the Dirk because very strong buy, very good to have. And also, why am I going back bot side? Because bot wave is pushing out. So here, if you ever get an early wave to hit the tower, what happens is it bounces back. So you can always get a bounce back gank here if they're not able to push this wave in completely. You can always get a gank again because they have no flash, right? So here, they might greed and try to go for this wave push. I'm going to be ready to go. And we're just going to go on them here. So what I want to do is I want to think about what spells they have and start really... I'm going to save my W for when I know it's a free kill. And if I need to, I'll help her kill, but it looks like it's free. And you're always able to get a free gank timer like that. You see, these plays I've made have always been around, you know, sort of like waves, right? Because I don't have CC to force a bunch of ganks, right? Like, I'm not going to be effective if the enemy team can just walk away. But, like, I find angles that are generally good for me. And that's why I think the pseudo full clear is much better. Don't go do the raptors, do just red and then try to find something aggressive on the map. He commits here, we can kill, but I don't know. I want to go for that. Yeah, it's a bit risky there. We don't have that much damage. Soul laners hit 6 here. That's always a red flag. So I do think I can kill here with this. So pretty much I lane gank, and I know this guy wants to kill, right? I know Silas's game plan. He's really desperate. He wants to kill there. And Silas is one of those champions that you know they have to all in to make a play, right? So the champion has to all in like that. You will generally have good timers to kill them. So here crab's up. I know he kind of wants to get the crab, so I'm gonna actually play around that and kill him here. So my goal is to just chunk him first. Let him go in with that. This is beautifully done by Inori. I E on, I combo with my Q. The animation cancel on your Q is really important. That's where I want you guys to practice a lot. Is what we're going to be doing is these animation cancels with our Q. So I'm going to demonstrate it on the thing. You can cast Q in your jump. So as you're jumping, you can just get the cancel on the Q. So here I jump and I Q always in the jump. So it cancels the animation. Really practice that one. That's your bread and butter. There's a bunch of other combos I'll be talking throughout the video, but that one is extremely important in my opinion. Here we're gonna go Q evolve. So pretty much Q is always level 6. You need it. It speeds up your clear, helps you 1v1, helps you clear objectives really fast. So always gonna opt in for the Q evolve. Second, it's either W or R evolve next. Here I have pretty much my Ghost Blade, so I'm gonna base and get it. You can go Eclipse or Ghost Blade or even Umbral Rush depending on the game. Personally, if I can one buy Ghost Blade, I always one buy Ghost Blade. I always use it right away at base because it just helps me stack up my Ghost Blade passive even more. It's quite the short cooldown, so it'll be up pretty much by the time I want to use it again. And the general thought process is... Oh. Easy there, Tiger. I'm just gonna Q him back up. I'm gonna look for Hecarim. I'm really strong, so I'm down to fight. So I just have to go slow here. Just gonna peek a bit. See if he's on the Gromp here. Nope. Okay. Okay, no Gromp. Okay, okay. Okay, I see you. Check wolves. Okay, wolves are down. What this tells me is his path is pretty generic. He just full cleared. I can just go for this kill. We have a big wave building. Diving is most likely on the menu. I'd rather just let someone else tank. Remember, we Q in that E animation. It's pretty much unbeatable. And now we have a perfect timer to just get the Gromp. I mean, this is how I snowball my games on Kha'Zix. I just play very aggressively when I have good buys. Like this entire time, when I have that Dirk buy, I'm super aggressive. When I have this Ghost Blade buy, I'm also very aggressive. Some very important things to remember. So I'm going to Q into the combo. Do as much damage as possible. Go for the fruit here. No need to hard commit on that. He is... I know I did my damage. It's really hard for me to... Pretty much my goal is to get a Q combo each R. And I was able to do that. And I'm also looking to auto first too if I can. Well, I was able to play that pretty well, so we're chilling. Here I want to do Dragon. I have a lot of camps to farm, so I'm going to try to opt into like a quadrant farm cycle. So a quadrant farm cycle is just doing like one side of the jungle, like red, frogs, raptors, or something like that. Would be ideal for me. I just want to clear this side of the map because Herald's up, so I want to play Herald. But here I think I'm going to just do Krugs and I'm going to reset because I actually have a lot of money. For Boot Spy, I generally opt in for CDR and then I try to get yet again another Dirk. Because we have futures market, we're able to get that Dirk. I jump from base because the cooldown will be up by the time I reach whatever cycle. Now we start saving our Ghost Blade because I think there's going to be a fight around top side. So when I think the enemy team has like no reveal, I'm going to hit the plant to get vision. Okay. The R is me. That's perfect, actually. Oh, I'm dead. Bye-bye. Oh, we got the Ash, so that was worth it in the end. They were able to get the Herald before us. We didn't have any movement from our balling, but it's okay. So you have to remember Kha'zix is a delicate champion. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think Kha'zix is a really good assassin jungler? What is the most important thing to playing Kha'zix? It's its invisibility. Timing your invisibility, knowing how to use it is how you are going to survive as Kha'zix. Or if you're going to be able to kill. It's very important to get it. Timing your invisibility, getting better at that is all very important parts of the champion. Practice, practice, practice. Think about how invisibility affects the enemy team. And you're always able to get an auto into Q. The reset also. Your passive is something people don't know about, but it pretty much gives your auto an amp damage and also slow on it, which you can utilize very well. I mean, like, a game is game, baby. Game is game. Welcome to the real life. If I can get a combo on him, it would be really nice for my damage. When he like disappeared. If he's isolated, I can kill. If he's not isolated, I have to be careful. Oh, that's good for me. Ooh, I was hoping we get a trap there. We got the trap afterwards, but it's all good. It's all good. Oh, damn, we got our annihilated. Honestly, I'd even respect the Cho'Gath Q. He's AP. It just obliterated me. So build-wise, I think this game we're going to go R Evolve because they don't have ways to reveal. So if I go R Evolve, I like to go Axiom Arc. Pretty much you can only afford one extra lethality item before you have to go into like your tankier items, like Edge of Night, for example. I don't think he took it. So there's a fire truck, sorry. So pretty much how it works is if you can go, you go like one extra lethality item, then you have to get your Edge of Night. So this game, I think I'm going to go into the Axiom Arc because I'm going to go R Evolve level 11. This is a way for us to play around no true sight on the enemy team. So it's going to be a real benefit for us to have this kind of build. Ghostblade into Axiom Arc. And with Ghost, I think R Evolve has really good teamfight angles. You can always build however you want to, like Edge of Knight's third with the Grudge, something like that is always very nice to have. I was trying to get some first strike money, but listen, if you can chunk, always chunk. Remember, first strike money is really good. What? That's just a one shot? I literally dodged this Q. I get hit by one ability and it literally obliterates me. Okay. Cho'Gath, AP Cho'Gath, guys. Oh, watch out. 700. I thought I'd live it. I'll be up though. I have to avoid that guy. I mean, I don't have enough base health yet. We're gonna go Edge of Night third. That should be enough. I do want to go for the more squishy targets, and we're getting close to level 11. So once we get close to level 11, we just kind of want to farm it out. So here I'm going to go and kind of opt into farming for a bit. Farming the other guy's jungle is what I'm saying there. Oh, dude, the Cho'Gath burn. Bro, you just can't press E and R into me and I'm dead. He has no R now. I'm gonna get another Dirk. We're getting close to Edge of Night. I'm gonna, like, I'm telling you guys, when I'm level 11, I'm gonna take over this game so hard. You're gonna be scratching your little your little acorns because you're gonna be like, Inori, how the hell did you do that? Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. I'm pretty close to. I need my R evolve this game. Also, we have to play around silence. There's a lot of things we have to think about. But this is definitely one of those. I can see the angle, you know? Kha'zix also, you generally have to remember how you really have to be aware of CC. I always used to try to, like, the way I play around CC is I sort of use the way I play around CC is I always play around my R vision. I try to use like the lack of vision to really amplify my jukes and everything. And also I always think about my jump, like how am I gonna use my jump? It's very important. This guy wants me, right? So bro, I've like, he literally pressed, you see how much of a hard on he had for me? Like, get wrecked, bro. You're gonna die next fight too. Now I'm unkillable. I'm getting edge. I'm gonna have grudge too. I could have jumped out, but I wanted him to stay in the pit. He made his choice. I made my decision. Mine was by far better for the team. And Hecarim had no R earlier because we were able to draw that ability out by just going on him. You know, that's such an important thing. When you see someone isolated in the river, always go for a trade and just try to get out after. And you don't have to commit like everything because you see somebody, but if you ever do a fast EQ combo, they cannot fight. They lose half their HP. So it's a huge benefit to really think about that. I see a lot of people afraid, like running away when they could easily Q auto someone and then make them nervous about even chasing it anymore. It's a very big thing. Very important, very important. Watch out for Cho'Gath now. Okay. It's kind of insane. Did Vayne take it? I don't think so. Right here. I'm very squishy right now. I have no invis as well. I do have my aura, but hey, listen, I'm not gonna play that dangerous game. I know you guys want to see some excitement, but the smart thing to do is just to go farm and heal up a bit and try to catch some waves. This is a smart thing to do. My conditions aren't good for fighting. As could easily take another wave, but actually I think I'm gonna set up a little house inside the Hecarim jungle. So this is always a good invade cycle. With R evolve, I should be able to win this quite easily. He's so fast. Oh, okay. Oh, Vayne, I'm sorry. I guess you didn't know there was a bit of an army, a Katarina right behind me. That's what they get for trying to kill you. It's actually disrespectful, the fact that Vayne even thought she could win that. But you can see how the R just consistently comes up. This is you only go accent mark if you're gonna go R evolve though. It's not worth it without R evolve. But I usually, the way my mind works about it is, I think, do they have anything to reveal me? Like, do they actually have any like R, like revealing abilities? And that's like the important factor for me. This tower is worth so much money. I might die for killing it, but we're gonna play around our R vision here. It's super worth it to kill it. Oh, so much money. Now I'm really online. I can't kill him until I have my armor pen. My aura cooldown's so short that doesn't really matter. The blue Pokemon as well, as is tradition. I think the crowd might be dangerous here. I'm gonna heal up. I don't like to save with so much money. I'm just basing now. I was just thinking about how I wanted to play the situation. We do have Edge Knight though. So itemization wise, I like Grudge or Cleaver for your armor shred, or you can literally go both too. Sometimes they just go Grudge into Cleaver. Depending on the game, if they have a lot of AP. This game they do have a lot of AP. Maul is going to be better. I would rather go Maul than a GA. So I'll probably go Maul. Most likely after. So we're going to itemize our Maul right after this. I'm going to clear one side of the jungle just so I stop. Now I just keep up a bit of my farm. And here we're going to go look for a pick. This is a good angle for us to fight. And my R is literally back up again, so you see how I played that fight. You just have to incorporate that to your play style, and your game plan is gonna. You just like I really play around that vision. That vision, that kiting, is really very big for me. A lot of build haste in this build. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. You see the plays happening. It's just so juicy, bro. So juicy. We could play for an end, but I think we should play for Baron. Classic. I mean, it's a classic. They try to end for no reason and your team just ints. You know, that's a classic. Happens all day, every day. So I want to do red here, and then after that, most likely kind of like collapse in their jungle. I think with the R jukes, our R vision is just insane when we play around like their jungle. Dude, the silence lasts way too long. That's insane though. No, I mean, I couldn't even get a little taste of it. I'll watch out for arrow potentially. That situation, you know, what was bad about this situation is because there was a minion wave. If there was no minion wave, I would kill them. It can always be challenging to fight when there's a minion wave. You see the hacker in there. We're actually going to kill him. We're going to heal up on the wolf first. So we're going to R before the vision misses. So we're going to go here. Just sort of sneak up on him. Remember, always use Fog of War, and the mindset behind that is the idea is like I use edges of war, like vision. Whenever there's a wall, it creates a Fog of War behind it. That's important for playing around Kha'zix vision to know. Cho'Gath will probably walk this way. Yeah, I mean, that's Revenge of the Sith, part 2. Feels good to get my revenge this game. Go stand. Go for the isolation. Like, listen, if they're isolated, they're dead. Remember that. If they're isolated, my R is literally back up, so I have R again. I mean, this is the build when they have no vision. I hope you guys liked that video. Be sure to like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you think of the video. I always answer your questions, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Good luck in your games.